Hello, welcome to the shop. Thank you for joining me. I'm back from Chicago, safe and mostly sound, but I'm back in the shop and I am doing my annual post-Chicago reorganization, and I thought it would be an interesting opportunity to talk about something called Iterative Design, designing over time and refining a design over time. It can apply to prototypes, it can apply to almost anything. It refers to the refinement of a design over time. And so as a pipe maker, you find that after a while there are certain things about your shop that don't have quite the right flow, or you have to walk around this thing to get to that other thing, and you have to walk too far too often, and it becomes quite annoying. And you're wasting a lot of time, and you get distracted on the way. It's just, there are good designs, and each year that I do this, I find that my process gets a little faster, and that my results get better because things aren't as cluttered. And so the wall behind me has been, for years now, just insulation. I'm going to put up some drywall, make it nice and crisp in here. Put in a door and a window with some light, so it's not so cave-like. And it's a good exercise to do this to your shop, because if you have too much space, you'll fill it. And having a restriction, or giving yourself a restriction on space, can sometimes get you better results than you'd think. It's actually good for the design process because it forces you to think more efficiently about where you want to place things. And every time I do this, I use the same amount. I'm not losing anything. I'm not losing a bench, I'm not losing a machine, I'm not losing any materials, but I gain space somehow, magically, every time I reorganize. And so I think that if you have space, you will fill the space with whatever. Stuff will spill out. You know this with your houses. You just, somehow, everything is full all the time. Or if you have income, you just spend it. It just goes somewhere. And if you get a raise, it somehow gets spent already. And you couldn't go back to having less money, even though you were doing fine before. It's one of those things. So if you reorganize your shop, or any part of your life, or your process, you're getting more out of the same amount, or you're getting more out of less. This applies to making pipes as well. So when you're making a pipe, sometimes you start out with an idea, and as you were working the pipe, you refine the idea, or you change the idea, and your idea of what the pipe is going to look like changes as you're making it. And this is in contrast to, I'm not sure what the term is. Maybe somebody out there knows the term for the opposite of this, which is designed in advance, or a priori design. And there are some amazing, like, if that's how your brain works and you need to design a pipe completely before you make it, like, put your energy into that, because there's some amazing pipes that come out of that. But that's, for me, the iterative design and being flexible throughout the process of making the pipe really works well. And it also applies not just to your shop, the arrangement of tools and materials, the making of pipes, and those can be iterative or a priori, but it also applies to the actual process and the order of steps that you make pipes in. So as you go along in your pipe making journey, you'll find that certain things need to be done in a different order than you thought, or you need to spend more time on such and such, or that something is completely irrelevant and you can cut it out, or that you need to add things in that you didn't know about, and you find out about these things from other pipe makers or something like that. Hopefully that'll inform some of your thinking about pipe making and shop organization and all that. You can have fun with that. Let me know how it goes. I will have some new pipes on the website, some of the stuff that came back from Chicago. But there is a lot of stuff already on the website. Some of it's sold, but there are good pictures there. So go ahead and check those out, jaredcolespipes.com, and sign up for the newsletter if you haven't done so already. Thank you guys, and I'll talk to you soon. Peace.